In Creo Parametric, you can create a new assembly within another assembly. That is referred to as a subassembly. A subassembly is simply one assembly model placed in another assembly model. Here I have an assembly for an outboard. It's got the different structural components, but I do not yet have my engine assembly. To create the engine assembly, I will click on the Create button from the ribbon. Here we have the Create Component dialog box. The radio button for type is set to Part. I'm going to change to Subassembly. And then for the subtype, I'm going to leave the selection as Standard. For the file name, I'm going to call it my outboard engine. There is a field for common name if you want to enter in other terms to help for searching for this in your data management system. I'm going to click the OK button. Here we have the Creation Options dialog box. There are 4 different options. Most of the time you are going to use the default option, Copy from Existing. This allows you to select the default template that you want to use for starting this assembly. Here we have an inch-pounds template. If you want to use a different one, you can click on the Browse button and then navigate to the template that you want to use. I'm happy with this, so I will click the OK button. Now I am in the component placement dashboard in order to locate this component in the assembly. Most of the time when you are creating a new assembly within another assembly, you are going to use the default constraint. You can get to that from a variety of different places. For example, from the dashboard, you can click on the drop-down list that says Automatic and then choose Default down at the bottom. And from the Placement tab, you can also choose that from the Constraint Type drop-down. But the easy way to get to that is by holding down the right mouse button, and in the menu that opens, you can choose Default Constraint. It is fully constrained. That is good. I will click on the check mark in order to complete placement. Now, if you take a look in your model tree, you will see the new assembly located within the top level assembly. If you expand it, you will see things like your default datum planes and the default coordinate system that comes over from the default template. So that is how you can create a new assembly within another assembly.